Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Akatsuki no Yona, chapter 79. And last chapters, they got to the water tribe, and then Jeha got poisoned. And there's this drug, what's it called? Nadai, that's circulating throughout the city. People are addicted to it and they will do anything to get it. And Yona is like, we're gonna do everything that we can to save this town. And Jihad tried to stop her at first, but once she mentioned that they heard him, I'm like, oh. And then Jihad's feeling, jealous or too, because of Yona and Hack's relationship. I'm like, oh, maybe. So yeah, that's what happened during the last chapters. And let's get it. Before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider support my Patreon at patreon.com/Filamini. And now let's start this chapter. And here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Just watching. Oh yeah, there's this princess, Riri, that was watching them. And she thinks that Jihad, because he's wearing this clothes from the Sand province, that he might be the enemy. I'm like, girl, you don't know nothing. Oh, Tetra! This character, I just finished watching Log Horizon, and there's this character called Tetra in it. Also, she actually told him. Didn't she say that she wasn't going to? Huh. The Ka Empire is threatening all tribes and people. My father knows that, but he refuses to act. Is he? I don't want to believe that he's also in with this drug being circulating through the city. Like he's in with the people that are selling the drugs. I don't want to believe that. Since she said that he's not doing anything about it. A silver-haired man. Kira. A green-haired man. Yeah. And a weirdo. Don't call him a weirdo. Don't call Machina a weirdo, okay? Just. And there they are. Aren't they beautiful? I know, so handsome. Which do you fancy? You're not interested, Lady Baby? Man, I definitely dull before 35. Okay. What the heck? Okay. True. Look, it's not just her. He sees you. He sees you. Oh, he's watching us now. He's definitely unusual. Oh, he's pointing. Should I follow? I don't see any nation. I heard about a shop where people gather at night. Thank you for checking. If you continue to investigate this way, we won't make any real progress. But he really is dangerous, right now? I will try to talk to you out of it again. But if I think your life is at risk, no matter what you say, I'll sweep you up and run. Let's find an inn here for the night and return to Suiko in the morning. I hope you won't be drinking any tea that's gonna make you... You won't be drinking any nadai by mistake. Father, awful things are happening. Why won't you intervene, Riri? It's not as simple as that. The water tribe relies on many merchants. Trade with South Kai is very important. Does that mean South Kai can do whatever it pleases to our people? Those people again. What are they talking about? At night, looking for information. She left. The one in there, perhaps they're selling drugs here. If I can track down the means by which Father might take action, just a quick peek. my girl. That hurt. Oh, she ran to somebody. You're going out there as bait. Think of these drugs as an evil spirit that possesses the weak will. That evil digs down into the envy and resentment inside people and turns them to violence. This drug is particularly prone to inciting violence. Find someone who seems likely to be using it and focus on them. Okay? At night in a tavern like this, human darkness is probably lurking close to the surface. If all goes well, we could learn more about Nadai from someone who's turned violent. Somebody help her. Somebody help her. Somebody help her. Eee! Is that blood? They're all trying to step in, but I feel like Yona's gonna be the one that comes in. Just settle that. Look at my girl. Look at her. Look at her. So cool. Hey, you there. Oh, I'm full of songs today. Hey, you there, you there. Are you alright? The end. Yona. Okay, chapter 80. That's when the others are gonna show up. He got up, I thought you knocked him out. I guess not. I was afraid of that. Why did you get involved if you're not very strong? Well, because your nose was bleeding. Don't rub it. Finished already, a little dancer. Guys. Can y'all step up? Wait, is he the person that you're not knocked down? Is he the one that's using the bottle or whatever to smash at people? Or am I not seeing this right? Young lady. They threw him. How dare you throw him? I'm like, where are you guys? You were taking too long, man. No one dares touch Yona, okay? No one. That's why her phone was so exquisite. Like, really. Ay. Thunder Beast, get these brawlers under control. Capture anyone who seems to be affected by Nadai. They all seem to be affected by Nadai. So just capture one of them. But I would say capture the black-haired one. And Rory's in the corner, scared. Are you alright? Don't overdo it. Take some deep breaths. Start over. We'll go from the brawlers. Aww. She reminds me of Yona when she was still, naive. Right? Of course she noticed. They all noticed. Doesn't courtesy dictate that you gave your name first? Your little group is suspicious. You're queer and investigating this town. Plus, I thought you were a dancer, but you did a jump kick. Oh, look at Al trying to give her. Is it a he or a she? I think I was told that it's a she. Right? Is Al trying to give her the nut? I'm Yona. It's a long story, but I'm traveling around the country. I heard there was a drug crisis here, so I came to check it out. Yona, that's the name of the princess who disappeared from Hero Palace. Come to think of it, I thought I heard someone call you Your Highness before. Yep. She has the same name as the princess, so we call So we all call her Your Highness as a joke. Oh, she really gonna believe that. That's what I assumed, but it's a little pretentious, isn't it? Anyway, I thought of the people who are riding their addictions pretty severe. They're not settling down, their cravings too strong. Shudder. Hack, right? She gonna fall for hack. Or is she just shuddering because of those people? Is the person you were drugged called a shop called Sweetie? Those guys earlier said they bought not died there. Looks like we've got to visit that shop, y'all. You never mentioned the name. Even if you don't talk, we can get answers out of them. Maybe she's trying to stop herself. How can she say that? That place could be full of violent people. She wants to go there. Aww. What's the matter? Does her face hurt? She's a traveling performer, so she must have grown up in the countryside. Nope. You're not from this town, are you? You're not from Shizen, so why are you sticking your neck out? You're not even especially strong. But you did that jump kick. I don't understand you. That's trash train roar. So I can kick you more powerfully. Her Highness won't be alone for tomorrow's little adventure. What? Why not? Of course I will. It's too dangerous. But now let us handle this. There are other things. There are other things for you to keep an eye on. Do you know what kind of shop Sweetie is? So, this is an operation, right? You're not going there for fun, are you? No, we're not. But some things are more difficult if you're there at a shop like that. The operation, of course. Stop laughing. We're not kidding. This is dangerous. We're going there to investigate. So wait for us, okay? Lady Riri. Honestly, we've been looking everywhere. Oh no, this will not do at all. Which of you harmed her? I will do 3 times worse to you. There was a brawl that saved me. Forgive you our rudeness. You really are also handsome. I know, hack. Are you gonna take the dress go? Of course, that person looks familiar. Oh, they're both thinking the same thing. Sure. They're gonna know who each of them are. I'm pretty sure Hack is gonna know that she's the daughter of Jungi. Let's head back to Suiko. I'm going to stay here a while longer. Oh, Yona's courage. Yona's courage, man. Yona just changes people. What I find that I like basically about this really like this what's going on here is that really is like basically how Yona was at the beginning. You know, she didn't know how to fight. She was just this girly girl that was being protected by Hack and Suwon and her father. She didn't really know what's going on around the world. So you can imagine how Yuna would feel if she was like thrown into this situation right here that Riri was. That she would also be afraid. She would also be crying and all that. So I love seeing that the opposite ends of that. Like you have it's basically like how Yona was at the beginning to how Yona is right now, like that comparison. So Ruri thought that our people were the traffickers, basically, and she went back into town to try to gather information. And then our people also noticed that she was watching them, but they didn't want to do anything. Sheena was gonna approach them at first, but Yuna stopped him. So they decided to infiltrate this bar, I guess. And Yona was gonna act as a dancer, as a happy dancer, because all these people are just like miserable. So seeing her being happy and dancing would evoke this darkness inside of them, and you know, if they're since this drug might die incites violence, anyone that's addicted to it would act violently, I guess, toward her, and they will capture this person and try to get information out of that person. And Riri saw them going into this place, and she sneaked in there. And she thought it was just like a normal place. But when she bumped into one of them, and then the guy punched her. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then there was blood, and Yona was dancing, and I'm like, who saw it? I think who told Jihad that something was going on over there? I don't know. But when the guy was about to attack her again, Yona just like jump kicked him. I'm like, my God, that was so cool. She jump kicked him, but then all the other patrons or whatever, they started attacking her as well. And I'm like, guys, where are you? Because I feel like they shouldn't be that far away from her. So why are you taking so long to help her? Like, you know? And then Kika just like was holding one. Oh no. At first it was Zeno. Zeno jumped on the black haired dude's back, but he threw him away. And then Kika showed up with his hand, was holding on to one. And then the others also showed up. I'm like, you took too long. Okay. And Riri was there crying. He didn't want to go through all the things that was going on over there. But then they were able to subdue the brawlers. Hack tied them up, right? All the while, Yuna was like, are you okay? Are you hurt? And all that. And she was just looking at Yuna like, this girl is no more older than I am, but look at how she's basically being brave and all that. And she couldn't understand it. And she heard Kija calling her Your Highness. And then she heard them calling her Yona. So she's like, isn't Yona the name of the princess that, disappeared or what, that supposedly died? And then they came up with this excuse that since her name is also Yona, they decided to call her Your Highness too. And I guess she believed it. And then after they questioned some of the brawlers, they figured that the drug was being basically distributed in the shop that Jihad went in at the beginning of the arc. So they decided they were gonna go there as well. And Yona was gonna go there as well, but they're like, no. They wanted her and Yoon and Zeno to stay behind. I feel like it's always those three. Oh, Shina's not going either. But usually it's always those three that are supposed to be staying behind. Because they're the weaker ones, I guess. I don't know. And the others were gonna go in and try to infiltrate and see what was going on over there. And Riri's companions, Ayura and Tetra, like they showed up, they saw her hurt, and at first they thought that it was our people that hurt her, but no, when she explained the situation to them, they apologized and all that, and they were like, okay, now let's go back. But Riri, looking at Yuna, decided to stay. And I feel like at the end of this whole journey, it's gonna change Riri as well. Like she's gonna develop this fearless attitude, maybe, that she's gonna become stronger basically by the end of this. I just don't know how is this thing gonna end, because not everybody, but like at least a lot of people in the water tribe is addicted to this drug. So how are they gonna get back to not being addicted to it? Is Yoon gonna come up with something that he can give them that's gonna alleviate the effects of the drugs? Like, I don't know. And then I started also wondering when Riri was telling, when Riri said that when he told his father's like, we have this relationship with the guy merchants or whatever, that he can't really do anything. So I'm like, is he really just that, or does the father also have some kind of, does he gain something from this drug circulating in the, well, I don't think that's true. Even though that thought crossed my mind, I don't think that is true. And then there's the moment when Riri saw Hack for the first time. When Hack showed up in the screen, they said shudder, like she shuddered. And Hack was talking about how he tied up the brawlers. I don't know if it was because of the brawlers, the mission of the brawlers that got her shuddering, or if it's because if it's Hack's presence. And then at the end there, when the two girls were leaving, and Hack looked at, well, Riri, right? And then I believe it was Tetra. Yeah, Tetra is the white hair girl, right? Tetra was also looking at Hack, and they were both thinking that, you know, like they know this person or something, that something is familiar about this person. So I'm like, okay, with Hack being the chief, basically, before, I'm sure he had he must have met the Water Tribe chief before, and maybe even met the daughter before. So I'm assuming he's gonna figure her out. The thing with Tetra is, with Hack being this amazing, this popular person, the Thunder Beast or whatever, and with these girls also knowing how to fight, I feel like they probably know about Hack. At least Tetra knows about Hack, so he's gonna remember who he is. She's gonna remember who he is, and Hack is gonna remember who Riri is. I feel like, or unless they actually met before, like sometime before they actually met. I don't know. We'll see. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see my next reaction to the next 3 chapters, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/FreeMini, and you can also see the unedited version of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. But I feel like Yona's gonna be the one that comes in